Hello, it's Consuelo of Freedmen Descendants Advocacy Group coming to you again to discuss more about the Americans First Freedmen Delineation Petition. I'm discussing the Office of Management and Budget, the OMB, that is over the census. We, as activists and advocates, testified and petitioned the work groups of the OMB under the Biden Harris administration regarding our delineation and ethno aggregation. We testified that we wanted to make sure that we separate from immigrants that are now operating under our racial construct of Black or African American. We know we are not benefiting from what is ours, equity and sustainability in our country, because many immigrants today are included under our racial identifier of Black, African American, and also minorities regarding affirmative action. The census defines Black or African American as individuals with origins in any Black racial group of Africa. So that includes Jamaica, Haiti, Ethiopian, Somali or Somalians. It also includes Cubans or any Hispanic and Latin Americans. That is not us. The OMB stated that they did not know what terms would apply to us because there wasn't a consensus. They stated that the majority of the public input on the subject expressed for adding a category or a question to identify descendants of persons enslaved in the United States. Some of these terms were foundational Black American, Americans descendants of slavery, American freedmen, or Black American. The Trump administration has since removed all of the Biden Harris OMB directives via executive orders. We can highlight our freedmen status and our freedmen term going forward, which helps us to delineate and ethno aggregate our ethnicity, our nation of origin, and most importantly, our freedmen status is applicable to the Constitution of the United States. It aligns with the 13th, 14th, 15th Amendments. The Supreme Court of the United States is going to listen to oral arguments regarding the original interpretation of the 14th Amendment. We know that the 13th, 14th, 15th Amendments were added to the Constitution to support the freedmen and their descendants. It can be a protected status, and then along with that, it was supposed to make us whole with full citizenship rights in the United States. The Supreme Court of the United States discussed the recent affirmative action cases, and in that stated that the Constitution is race neutral and America is no longer operating in race. Unfortunately, the OMB is still utilizing race, and we have Supreme Court justices that have stated that they benefited not only from the 14th Amendment, but also affirmative action. As we go forward, we know this administration is working on changing the census. Therefore, we must communicate and express to this administration so that they understand we are delineating and ethno aggregating as we have a right to self identify, and along with the 14th Amendment of the Constitution, we want to utilize our freedmen status and have it acknowledged. So delineating and ethno aggregating from the immigrants should not be a problem, as we are Americans and it is about Americans first, and Americans first equals freedmen first. So I thank you for listening. I encourage you to please sign the petition Because when we go sit at the table, we're going on your behalf. And we want this administration to know that we have your support as a freedman. Thank you.